What's up, Duel? It's Slow. It's James. Here today, first off, I want to say that June 5th is Rise of Edison tournament. We've been told you already, and we're going to tell you again that you need to sign up for that on the Discord the day before. No sooner, no later. Join the Discord anyway. Test out for the upcoming tournament. There's a lot of people active and wanting to play. That tournament is going to be a banger. We got a lot of prizes. It's going to be a lot of fun. Keegan, say one other good thing, then let's get into some games.
Rise of Edison tournament is going to be fucking epic. You're going to want to be a part of it. Be a part of the Edison movement. What deck we got, James? This is one of your favorites.
This is one of my favorites. It's the fish deck, and it's new and improved. It's basically the same.
It's exactly the same, but I love it. I love
Hey,
it.
if it ain't broke, maybe there's a lot of stuff we could fix about it. But hey, you know what? If someone else likes the fish deck a lot and has some ideas, I'm interested to hear about them. Until then, we're going to use the same shit.
Yep. Same thing. Same Metabo Shark. We've got games
Same Metabo Shark. No Abyssal King Shark. All my homies hate Abyssal King Shark.
versus Bashuda. Exciting. We've played him before on the channel. Nice guy. Shout outs to Bashuda for doing this video with us. And also shout outs to you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. James, what are we picking today?
Silly.
Never missed. Never lost.
Quick question. Is the resizing correct right now?
The resizing is spot on. We can see both players' life points. For once, I don't have it messed up.
I see. It's because of the secretary. It's a little different. All right. Anyway,
it is
not a great hand.
This is
straight up pass.
This is actually might be one of the worst hands I've ever seen in my entire life. But maybe we can win off Gores. Maybe Gores can carry.
Dude, Gores is good. Like sometimes the games that you don't have a very good hand, Gores just gets there.
Gores is such a strong card that this guy has chosen to put him on his sleeves. So he knows about it. He clearly knows about Gores.
Good call by him.
Yeah. Ooh, setting in the furthest monster
as if hoping we wouldn't even notice that it was there.
Yeah,
but this did notice.
Hand did not improve.
Keeps getting better. I would set the flip flop because at least it's a salvage target.
We could also attack with flip flop.
Nah, we could, but I wouldn't do that. There's just too. We just don't know what he's playing. There's too many other things it could be. If it's specifically attractive, that's good.
You're pussy, James. You're pussy. All right.
Yes, I'm pussy. Okay.
Here comes the Raiko. I fucking told you. It's cool. It's cool.
But that's still fine. Like thing is, when this we don't need to clear the face down.
This
might make a very difficult matchup.
Yeah, this might be bad. Oh no.
But we might have a few turns. That's the thing.
Maybe. I'm gonna drop Gores on the 14.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah. If we draw Coelacanth this turn, we can win. We can enemy controller the Nova Summoner. Yeah, assuming there's no Herald. That would be tough.
We don't even need to. We can just
Tough.
Okay.
We gotta pass. We gotta pass.
Yeah, I was thinking pass, right? But I guess the only other play is swinging over the Raiko with something.
We can't.
But I don't think it matters.
Yeah, we can't attack because then he can crash the Novas and drop a Christia, and the game will actually end. Yeah.
He could double tribute Christia still, but I think this is fine to pass.
Yeah, because if he double tributes Christia, then we can enemy controller take, maybe do something with it at some point. Who knows? Or we could salvage.
Yeah.
Get back flip flop and like, but putting them in that like 4 fairies range is like not ideal for us. Man, this is really rough matchup game 1. Game 2 we have some tools though. But game 1, our win condition includes fading a lot of shit.
Those snowmen are probably going to come in handy.
Those snowmen are going to be great, for sure. Okay.
Oh, okay. I was going to say a second ago, maybe he doesn't have the Herald if he blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but this is
but
probably a Christia get back the Herald. No? Mm.
guess not.
It might be Christia main phase 2,
Doesn't make
but
any
I
sense.
still would have dropped it. Yeah, I still would have dropped it main phase 1.
Makes extremely little sense to do that.
Probably they
All
have
right,
2 Heralds then.
we have a lot of good draws here actually.
We do.
That is not really one of them.
No, unfortunate, unfortunate. I'm trying to think if there's anything we could piece together here.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about that as well. Um, hmm,
So we can't synchro Fishborg with anything that's not water. Um,
correct. This could be an just end phase discard Fishborg situation. Um,
to get our salvage live. Yeah,
well, it's really to turn the Fishborg on for next turn because it's like then we can kind of do some stuff. But
that too. That too.
I'm, I'm thinking if I mean Econ the Goyo attack doesn't really do anything.
It
Just
doesn't.
kind of stalls out another turn.
I
So
think I think you're onto something with the M phase discard.
yeah, I think that's correct.
Yeah.
And now we can just fade her, assuming he doesn't draw another Christia. It's like,
Yeah.
we're just buying time.
Okay, that's not the worst for us. Um,
Damn sure ain't the best either.
facts. Facts. This hand does kill. Like if that was his only herald
Yeah.
and he doesn't have Christia, I think we do have to fade her here. I
Yep.
think we can't really afford to go that low.
Nope. Fader's good here.
And that's that, really.
Okay. Well, but we can't actually um, put 2 guys on the board yet, I believe.
What are you talking about?
We can. Well, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Can't we take Goyo and then Goyo take
Yeah,
like
that's what we have to do, but we can't do it main phase 1.
Yeah. Main phase 1 we cannot put 2 guys into play without using our normal
So
summon.
are we? I think if we storm or wave here, I think it's just storm.
I think Wave might be better because it'll let them not like set anything. But
Well,
it
if
would
it's
also play into book, which this fairy deck does play 3 copies of.
well, you mean on their turn, like them being able to book their Raikou? Is
No,
that
no,
what you're
no,
talking
no. I'm saying if we go Wave chain enemy controller, they can chain book.
True. Okay, so let's just play storm.
Yeah, let's just play Storm and see where this takes us. Um, okay. Okay.
And
And
now we need to take.
we
I'm
do
just trying to. I'm trying to imagine the end board here, and this is maybe where I have to think, and you can just sit
Yeah,
there.
you take some time doing that. I'm going to go ahead and take this Gorse.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I
then
think we can just salvage main phase 2. It's fine.
yeah, get our discard fodder.
Yeah, and we pitch the Borg.
Yep. That's the best thing here to pitch.
I mean, we summon the Cole and then pitch the Borg. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we actually only have
We need this to walk.
four targets to gift.
If this doesn't resolve, then wow, it resolves.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, well, we have to
Damn.
get oyster, Borg, shark, eel.
Yes.
I get the Borg in defense just to do it, even though we're probably gonna get rid of it.
Yeah, we are. Do they stick around in the end phase or no?
They do. Oh yeah, they do.
Okay.
Um,
Interesting.
so here I think it's either Colossal Cataster or Stardust Cataster is what I want to make.
So I really like Cataster. I think that's correct. And that's going to be Fishborg plus Metabo Shark, right? That's our Cataster?
Incorrect, Keegan. That's a common misconception. No, we're going to want to go Borg and the oyster and the shark into a level 8, and then we get the token. Then we use the token and the eel to make a level 5.
Okay, interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and make our level 8. I like Stardust. I think it's
No, we could
safe.
also, yeah. I mean, is this better
Yeah,
here?
Stardust is better because that way
Okay.
brain control doesn't fuck us as hard.
I
Um,
mean, brain control still definitely fucks us.
well, brain control will leave us with either. Will always leave us with the coelacanth. So if we top deck an Avarice, we can combo off again. Um, which is pretty important, I
I'm
think.
just gonna I'm gonna give you the, like, you know the fairy deck better than me, so you know kind of its ability to play out of this. But I think that that makes sense, and
Yeah. Another thing we could have
um,
done was synchro with the coelacanth into.
yeah, no, I know, but I think this is better.
I think this is better too.
I think keeping all our cards in hand too, because like next turn we can turn the oyster into another synchro if we want to.
Yeah, Christia still kills us. That's a fun
Totally,
fact. Yeah, we're still
totally.
still completely cold to Christia. But um
Well, we're not. I mean, well, I guess they get back the herald and they can herald
yeah, they have to attack.
the caster.
They have to do it right basically. They have to attack over Stardust. They have to herald the Cataster and then
But then
um
we can still crash with the. I mean, yeah, it's not good, but
that's not good. Well, that is okay actually cuz if they have to crash the Alchemist to get the Cataster, that's totally fine. Um yeah. See, this is one of those things where they probably didn't have to synchro. They had Nova Summoner in play, right?
right,
And that's just like
right,
when you're playing the fairy deck, certain matchups, like if he just held the Herald, we would have never won this game.
yeah,
Which
yeah. I mean, I'm still thinking a little bit about whether we should have made colossal here, but yeah, I mean, it's okay.
I think it's okay either way. I think the same stuff will kill. Um,
Well, it just gives us two cards to threaten the Christia if he does drop it. Also he can't drop it. I mean, he can crash the Alk, but then he needs a way to banish the fairy.
yeah,
So
he
he's at
can't.
four
He
fairies
can't
now.
actually drop it right now. No, he can't. His. I'm actually really curious what his hand is because of the way he's played this game. Because it can't be honest, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't have burned the Herald to synchro into Goyo. He would have just used the honest to kill the kill the Gorse. And it can't really be like DD Warrior Lady, or else he would have committed that at some point. DD Warrior Lady would have come into play before the Alchemist.
So he just switches. Okay, well this
And then
is
he
not good.
has and then he has no other normal summons. So like what is his hand?
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, maybe a Gorz of his own.
Yeah,
So
he's
for
gotta have Gores. That makes the most sense to me. But
okay. Well, here we don't have any more targets for the coelacanth,
no, we
but what
don't.
we could do, I mean, there's a world in which we could make whatchamacallit.
Mistworm.
Yeah, but I don't really think that's good if we're saying that he has
No. No, I don't think so either.
cores. So I think what we're gonna do here is just.
Is there any way for us to play around Gores, James? That's kind of what I'm thinking.
I mean, not attacking directly here, honestly, like might
Okay.
be a fine play,
I
but
think that that's more than likely correct. It will put him to 5 fairies, which
yeah,
I mean, we can only
the
assume.
the only other thing um I'm thinking is what am I trying to say? Like I'm also just wondering, like, if we set the flip flop main phase two, but if he gets back Warrior Lady and he knows that we have the flip flop, right? Because we got it back, then he could just swing over that and kind of put us in an awkward position where we're trying to do the same thing again the following turn. But I think
Here's
that
I'm gonna tell you what I like to
might.
do. I'm gonna tell you what I like to do here. I like to
What would you like to do?
I would like to attack with everything, including getting the direct attack in. Main phase two,
With who?
if they do, I would like to get
With direct attack with who?
2,800 from Coelacanth. Okay, so main phase two, if they do
Yeah.
have Gores, we Mistworm, and if not, then they don't have Gores.
Um.
We could also
I mean,
Cold Wave on top of that too.
no, we shouldn't cold wave, but don't they like definitely have gores though? I mean, it's just like I find it kind of hard to like play into that when we just know that is gonna happen.
All right, then let's just
When
kill
I think
both.
we could set up something.
Let's just kill both, see what he gets back, and then play accordingly.
Yeah, I would. Sorry, one second. Yeah, see what he gets back. We might end up attacking if he.
Gets back the
I don't
warrior
know.
lady. Intriguing. Why would you? I guess he has no way of grave controlling.
Um,
This is so
I
unique.
think we should attack. I think we should attack.
Okay, let's do it. I think so too. I don't think we're winning this game by just playing passively.
Yeah, here's the thing is that I also really like getting the Treeborn into the grave.
Facts.
So yeah, we can do that here.
What am I discarding? I think I want to discard the Oyster Meister.
No, discard the flip flop.
Really?
Definitely. Because and I'll tell you why. Because next turn you can do something like make an armory arm with the oyster, and then you'll be able to kill him through the gores.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking though. Oyster Meister. Interesting card, right? Flip Flop Frog does out a Christia on their turn, which is the only way I
Yeah,
really
but they can't.
see them winning this game. What if we pitch Cold Wave? They have.
Just pitch the flip flop. It's
All
fine.
right,
Trust me.
all right. And if they do Christia us, then they got it. So, but they'd have to piece that together,
It
and
it might have been correct to or to wave first through all this.
possibly.
Because if we know this is all going to happen, then we almost have a guaranteed kill the following turn.
But
with
they
the
can't.
idol.
They can't set anyway because
The
they
gores.
can't because of their gores. So I think holding the wave is fine. That's
Yeah.
my little 2 cents on the wave. But the fact that they didn't even summon last turn is really boggling to me. I don't understand that at all. Like I can't imagine them having 5 cards and none of them are cards they could play.
The only thing I'm worried about here is like Soul plus Herald, stuff like that. But I think
Soul
they would have
plus
got back to Christia would have
yeah, Soul plus
and
Christia
would
wins
have
the
used the
game.
Herald.
Right? Like I'm just like so confused
Maybe
as
it's
to
just
what
a
they
bunch of
have.
normal summons or the just extra Boca Moons or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
That's a little concerning. Oh, multiple. Okay. Weird sequence.
Yeah, really weird. Do we bring back Treeborn? No, right?
Well, now that we drew the Substitute, let me think for a sec. Um,
Cause we could cold wave like Unifrog. I don't know how good that is, but that's something we could do. And we could set up like a dupe Unifrog and just poke them every turn.
well, we might be able to just win because of the Cold Wave, like blocking their gores. So I think we should bring back the Treeborn. The
Okay.
Trench was gone also, but we have Stardust anyway. So
Okay. Yeah.
because if they just set the Warrior Lady, or actually, there's a couple ways to do this that it could be lethal. So yeah, I think we play the Cold Wave here.
We'll go to main phase 1. Bringing back the Treeborn's a little interesting because then it means we can't use the oyster to make
Well, we couldn't armory under the wave anyway.
facts. I mean, we could still equip it to give a buff to something.
Oh, on their own?
Okay. He's
See,
got
this is
some.
fine. We're just clearing.
We could have negated that with Stardust, actually, but
Oh, no, I think it's better to not.
yeah, true.
Like, because the thing is here, we can just Let me think exactly how we're gonna do
We
this.
could attack Mistworm. I think Mistworm is the one we want to attack with because if it's a recruiter or a DD Warrior Lady, that's the one we'd want to trade off.
Well, I'm just thinking. Yeah, there's also like some world in which you can like substitute through all your shit into like a swap frog and then like swap frog attack the face down. So you're not losing your mistworm.
Yeah, but DD Warrior Lady just flips up and they can just elect. I guess we could attack it then with the Catastor.
The Taster, exactly.
All right, let's do
But
that. That sounds good. I'm on board.
um okay. So here you want to go through um
At least
Treeborn,
Treeborn, yeah. And then how many
and
swaps?
I would send the Unifrog. I would send one Substitoad off the swap.
Okay. So the first swap is
Um
going to send the Substitoad. You said you want to send the Unifrog to the graveyard?
yeah, I would send the Unifrog to the grave, and then I would get the second swap and send the
Third.
sub.
We could also send the
Third.
third dupe.
Not yet.
Okay. Let's go ahead and send this third sub then. And then now we go for the Swap Frog attack
Yeah.
to get his thing face up. Um, for our Catastor, if he elects to use it here, that would actually be smart.
It would be better, but yeah, see this is the thing. We could have just done the Mistworm thing, but okay, well then
Okay. And now,
and now see now I have to think for a sec because I think that we can just go to main main phase two.
yeah, it makes
Okay.
sense. Play around the
And
Gorse.
and now I'm trying to figure out a situation where we can just like uh not leave ourselves blocked off from the armory arm play the following turn.
I actually want to
So
sack off the Mistworm.
that's what I was trying to figure out too.
Yeah, we kind of have to. Um, I think we want to sack.
Yeah. So I think we can go sack off the sub. Yeah, sorry, the mistworm and get. Sorry, we just need to leave enough open spaces. So I think we can actually just end with one dupe here, and it'll be fine.
I think so too. I think we want
Or
to.
actually do this. No, sorry. Just do this. And bounce the swap frog back to your hand, and then end, and leave with sub dupe because the next turn we can. Just trust me. This is what we should do.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm trusting you. Again, there's a lot that kills us, but maybe we can fade it.
There's not so much that kills us now.
Uh,
We're in pretty good shape.
I don't know about that one. I mean, we know
I
they have
think
Gores.
we're in pretty
We know they
good
have
shape.
Gores, which is dead. But if they have a way, like let's say they have Soul Christia, right? I mean, the only way we're losing is Soul Christia, but that does kill us. So
No, but we can. Something also we could have done. This would have been a little awkward, but if we had gone, like tribute that swap frog for another swap, send the dupe, get back the flip flop frog.
I missed everything you just said, and that's you know what? That's just gonna be
Don't
the
worry about
nature.
it.
That's
Don't worry
gonna be
about
the
it.
nature of things. That's good. That's a good draw.
Oh, that's a really good draw. Yeah, so we just win. So
Yes.
what you want to do here is get back the tree.
Wait, why? That
Just
locks our
trust.
board. It
Just
locks our
trust.
board,
Just
right?
trust. Just
No,
trust.
wait. Do we have another swap?
We have another swap in deck.
Oh, okay, so we're not locking our board. Okay. Cool.
And now we tribute the sub itself.
Okay. And this gets us
And now
swap.
and we send the dupe from the field.
Yeah. And this gets us back.
Flip flop.
Flip flop frog. Interesting. All
And
right.
now we pitch the oyster, I guess.
Yeah, that makes the most sense for Fishborg, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then we want to use these guys to make Armory Arm. We don't want to like do any fancy shit where we like bounce swap frog and normal flip or anything.
No, we can just use these.
Okay. So this is gonna make Armory Arm. And
Yeah.
how exactly does this kill through Gores again? I'm
That equips to Catastor,
okay. All right.
and then we normal summon the flip flop.
Okay. I'm gonna do this so they know which one we've equipped
Yeah.
to. Normal summon flip flop.
And attack the face down with the flip flop.
Okay.
And now we econ it.
To attack position or to
No, it's a take. We tribute the flip flop.
okay.
And
Interesting.
now we attack with the Stardust.
I like it.
Hey, you like that? That's some big brain shit right there.
This actually kills through Herald too, because Stardust will be able to negate the Herald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes a little maneuvering, you know?
Yes. And now
Now
we
you
attack the
Gores.
Gores. Yeah. Damn. If he had gotten back the Christia, I feel like we would have lost. And if he had saved the Herald, we would have lost 100%. So
Yeah, and you would have had a way to set it up.
we got really lucky that game. But this game we get
Killed.
we get a lot more tools. We
Killed.
get Snowman Eater. We get
I would put in the Vortex and Torrential.
just for Christia. I feel it.
Sure. And to clear whatever. Maybe like one Dark Dust. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know about both.
I like Vanity's Fiend in this matchup. I'm a big
I like
Vanity's
Dark Dust a
Fiend.
lot more. I don't think you want Vanities. It's so slow. It's like you have to always are playing from behind.
Okay, if you don't like Vanity's Fiend in this matchup, I know this matchup from the other side. So I know when I'm playing fairies, like the one card I don't want to see from Fish and post board is Vanity's Fiend. That's the only card I care about. The rest of these cards, they're whatever. Especially post board. It's like, who cares? But this card actually fucks me. So I don't know. You can't
Well,
herald
let's just
it.
figure out what we're taking out. I mean, I think I would take out the. I like to take out the Flip and the Unifrog, honestly.
I think flip being able to out Christia is important, but they can just resummon it, and it's like they already get the value out of it. So I can see siding it out.
I would take out one Fader.
I would take out both.
Okay, let's take out both. And
Yeah.
I would take out. Oh, that's all. That's enough cards. Okay, well, I would put those in, but then I would also probably try to do like. I would take out one Salvage, one Avarice. That's something I side out a lot.
Okay. Well, the fairy deck doesn't really have a lot of ways to interact with the graveyard, and in fact, they actually have zero ways. They have zero
But
ways.
they're just slow. They're just slow early game. I mean, I like stuff. I would be willing to try out the soul exchanges here, to be honest.
Sure.
But we could keep
I just don't see this being that exciting. It does out Christia, which is important, but it doesn't out Christia with sub. Kind of like how you said earlier against Fossil
Yeah.
Dyna. It's
Do
not
you
really
want
an
Dark
ideal
Dust?
out.
Do you think that that's worth
No.
putting in here?
I don't think it's good at all.
All right, so let's just run with this then.
I mean, we could try Dark Dust, but
All right, let's try this. Let's try this.
let's try one Dark Dust over one Salvage. I'll do that. That's like it
Okay.
gives us an all win, I guess. That isn't Coelacanth. Because
Yeah, and if we're able to,
it can maybe bait a Herald, but it's low resource
Right.
enough to bait a Herald. So we'll see. This hand is a lot better than our last hand was, because our hand last game was
by a lot.
nearly unplayable. Yeah.
That was good. That was a cool last game. I mean, you know,
I don't think it
sometimes-
was. I don't think it was that good because we should have lost for a lot of reasons.
But you keep saying about the Christia, but we would only lose if he had the Soul of Purity. Like I don't.
No, if he had played it in a certain way, he could have just held the Herald, and then it wouldn't have
No, I
mattered.
agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. If he had just held the Herald, like we would have never won. So it's kind of like, it was a cool game. We managed to win through our opponent's mistake, which is important. Like you should be able to do that.
I Dude,
Okay,
part of me
so
wants to just set the dupe and pass here, honestly.
if that's a Raiko, we're gonna look like fucking idiots.
I don't think we look like idiots. Then we
If
just do all
that's
the
a
same shit
if
next
that's
time.
a DD Warrior Lady, we're gonna look like fucking idiot. I don't know. I don't think that that's the play. I think the play is for sure Moray of Greed. I think I want to get a Treeborn and Frog as early as possible against this deck. And this play is it loses to too
So
much.
we have a really solid play the following turn. If they like swing into the dupe, we brain. Well, so what would you be returning with Moray if you're gonna play Moray?
I'm gonna return Oystermeister Dupe.
I like keeping the dupe a lot here, but
Dupe is not
um,
as good as you think it is, especially in post war matchups. They have potential for knock. They have potential. They have three DD Warrior Lady, three Raiko. Like you just
all
get
right,
it's a huge
all right.
gamble. It's a huge gamble. Whereas like and
I
if
mean,
we
we're gonna be stuck with mostly dead cards then, but sure.
well we're getting three fresh ones. That's why I think it's
Yeah,
important.
but it's like hitting specifically sub or swap. I mean, it is what it is. Sure.
Or even Treeborn. I'll take Treeborn here. Like
Well, versus Warrior Lady, it's the same, or Nobleman, it's the same.
yes, but versus Raiko it's not. So it's still slightly better. And there you go. That's
Sure.
why you do this.
I
Uh,
mean, okay. All right, dude. Um,
are
I
we
would
gonna
I would pitch with the Borg and send the substitute.
dude, can we kill?
No,
We can't kill even with the salvage? There's no kill here?
I just wouldn't go for it anyway because the Herald.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is the matchup that you can't just go for it. Okay.
And I guess the course to some extent.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
No, you send the sub.
Oops, sorry. I say oops, and then I put this back. Oh yeah, that's right, because we have the salvage. Intriguing play. Hmm.
And here you actually have a kind of interesting play because you can go pitch the dupe first.
Like return, swap frog, pitch the dupe, and then
No, no, no. Just pitch the dupe for the Borg.
okay, and then salvage these two.
Yeah, because it gets the Borg on the field, and then actually there was a slightly different way to do this too, where I don't know if this is exactly what you meant, but if you return the swaps, normal summon the dupe, and then you end with the swap in hand instead of a dupe, which is better.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I was thinking.
Because this is a little awkward if they herald the
Substitute.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it's okay. It's all right.
I feel like if they had the herald, they would have heralded the swap frog, but I could be wrong. I
I
could
don't
be
know about
wrong.
that.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah. So I would just
Summon this guy.
send the
We
Fishborg.
can actually still end with.
Yeah, we can still do it. I know.
Do you want to
Yeah,
do that? Do you want to do that?
not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. We can just
Sack the
um
Fishborg first. See if this is gonna resolve.
yeah.
Okay.
And now you send. I mean, you can just send both tree right away. Um, and I would send. I would send the third, or yeah, the swap and a sub.
Would you send Would you send both swaps and subs?
Um,
I don't see a reason not
I
to.
would. I would here. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a reason not to. And then we can end on something like triple dupe.
Yeah, that would have been the only reason to leave the swap in deck because we could end on dupe dupe sub, which is maybe a little better. But um, you can just bounce one back, um, normal summon the dupe, and then sack both for.
go grab the other two dupes. I think this is
And,
fine.
and me, I was thinking a lot about whether you should like crash one swap and then brain main phase two or something. But with Raiko, it's kind of a risk, and you can just hold the brain as a power card too.
Yeah, I like holding the brain here. It seems a little ahead of schedule to use it, but I'm happy we went for the Moray there. I think that was the correct play.
I mean, we hit the cards.
Three draws is it's more than two draws, James. I don't know if you know that it's less than four draws, but it is more than it's a lot of looks.
I mean, this is so. What are the
Right.
ways post board they can get rid of this? Right, like they have books, they have Raikos, but
What do
it
they
should give us
have?
a lot of time to assemble stuff.
Yeah, they do need to have a significant or like a certain combination of cards. They can synchro out this, but that's fine.
Like
The
a
only
but yeah, but like a Brionic pitch too, then it's like we just brain the Brionic,
So here's the thing. Bryonic pitch 2, drop Christia. That'd be
But
nasty.
even then, brain the Brionic.
Exactly. Exactly. But if they get back Herald with their
Yeah,
Christia,
negate their own.
then they will negate their own Bryonic and we will just lose to the Christia. So it would have to be Herald. Like their set would have to be like a fucking Shining Angel or something. And then they would have to have, Herald Christia. Which
And two fairies.
yeah, and this is whatever this means. This means nothing. This is meaningless. Okay. Not bad. I would have flipped the Raikou first, because banishing your own card sucks. So a slight error. Unless
I
they had
mean,
return, but they
yeah.
don't have return.
Well, or maybe
So,
they have Alchemist.
but even then, it's
Yeah, I don't know.
still better because they have
And
no
also, I
brave.
mean, yeah, the dupe was gonna miss time either way. I don't know. Maybe they were confused about that.
Yeah.
I feel like they've played a good amount. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so they did have some shit.
But see, this is the weird thing about this deck. It's like, okay, they're using a bunch of shit. Not a bunch of shit, but like they're doing stuff to out this. But it's the game's now just even, and we still have our brain, we still have all this shit.
Well, it's not quite even. We're down two cards.
Yeah, but look at what we're about to do this turn.
What are we about to do this turn, James?
I mean, probably drop that coelacanth, then at least out the. Oh, that's crazy. Um,
Are we getting back a Treeborn? Or do we even need to?
uh, we don't need to. We should just hold on. Um, I would just brain the Banisher and double tribute.
Okay, so is there any way we could kill while... Is there any way we could resolve Coelacanth while Banisher is still in play? Then brain it and synchro with it? Because that way we would play around their Herald.
Well, we're not going to be able to synchro with it
Does Deep Sea
with any.
King need to send a card to the graveyard? No, it doesn't, right?
No, you can use it under Banisher and stuff. So we could, yes, we could use our Treeborn. We could. I mean, maybe that is better then because then we can attack over both their things and not worry about honest. So let's do that. Sure.
Yeah, use the Treeborn and then,
Use the Treeborn, just double tribute for Coelacanth. The one
yes.
thing is we're not going to be able to get the Oystermeister effect, but that's kind of okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's the end of the world. I think that, what we're pitching here is probably going to be Swap Frog. Correct me
Yeah,
if I'm wrong.
definitely.
Okay, yeah. Um, so I think this is good because I think the biggest thing here is like if we got heralded, we would just fucking
Well,
lose.
you can't. Yeah, we can't get heralded, right?
Yeah, no, we can't now. But I'm saying if we brain the Banisher and then like tributed
Yeah,
it
sure.
and then
That's a
like
good point.
we would have just fucking
That's definitely a
lost.
good point.
So, um, and I'm gonna get the 4-star guys, and then I'm gonna get
Yeah.
one of these guys and one of these guys. So there's a couple different ways we can approach this. We could actually enemy controller uh take I guess we can't
Well, it's a
we really
little.
can't synchro with them, can we? Huh.
Yeah, it's a little awkward here. I mean, we can make a level 8 first. I think this is honestly fine to do to make a Stardust and then just swing over both things. And then
And
main phase
then
2 make an armory.
yeah, yeah, that's good. Okay, are
It's
we?
either that or we could actually wait, hold on. I think actually making Herbellum Catastor here would be pretty good.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Yeah,
Yeah, cut them off of a draw. Put them under the Yada lock. I like that. I think Herbellum. I'm not sure exactly how we're. Okay, we go Swamp Eel plus
yeah,
Oystermeister, and then
yeah.
are we making the Catastor main phase? Is that
I would, yeah. I would just push for more damage.
okay? And it doesn't matter that these guys are getting banished. We're just gonna we're
Because
just
now, even if they have the gores, we have a chance to hit it off the thing. Also, we're gonna set. I think we should set the econ main phase 2.
I think so too. I think we are gonna need the protection. Um, and bringing back a Treeborn at this point is negligible.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, what is the card we're getting?
Catastor.
Catastor, that's right. Okay, hold on. Let me select the zone. It's really important here which zone I place this in. I think it's gotta go in this one, actually. Yeah,
So
that,
it's gonna be Herbellum over the Raikou first, and then Coelacanth over the Banisher.
and then Catastor for damage.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Fuck it. And then we have Brain Econ, which can help us force through damage later on.
Yeah, like that's kind of why I was down to do this stuff main phase 1 and like not
Yeah.
play this slower game because I'd rather do the life point damage now and then just cheese them with.
So, which card we place here actually matters. Because if it is the Gores, then they won't be able
Yeah.
to summon it, yeah. So let's go Coelacanth over the Banisher.
The only downside to doing it this way is like, yeah, we don't get that oyster token, which could help if they like brain the Coelacanth, but
If they summon the Gores in the wrong position too, we could do some stuff. But it looks like
we wouldn't be.
didn't have it. So we're going to set the Econ
Yep.
to sort of protect our position and then pass.
Yep.
This
Yep.
this position, it's not resilient. Like we don't have Stardust or anything, but they don't have very many cards, and we have a Catastropher,
Unless
which
they have
is
like
actually
Lightning Vortex.
that
Really
deck.
good.
That deck might play it. I don't know. There's like 3 open slots on the sideboard that they could have added something here that would be really
Yeah,
bad.
I mean that's the only thing that like if they do have something like that, I would really regret setting that econ. But
One thing that could be bad is like something like Cyber Dragon into Monster plus Honest. That would be kind of bad for us. Um,
well, don't we can still catastrophe stuff, right?
no,
Oh,
Cyber
okay.
Dragon eats the Catastrophe.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, this is all.
I
This is
guess we could. I guess we could econ it if he summons it. We could like tribute the Herbellum.
yeah. We could. That wouldn't be the worst play to preserve our Catastrophe because our Catastrophe is kind of better
Yeah,
than our Urbellum.
it's pretty good
Yeah. Uh,
because it also prevents them from just stalling out on like a set card or on a set recruiter. I mean,
yeah. So interestingly enough, when I'm playing the fairy deck for people who watch this, I actually don't side in Banisher against Fish, for this very reason.
well, okay.
Yeah, it kind of it cuts you off from doing what your deck needs to do in the matchup in order to win.
Another fascinating fish win.
Yeah, very close game 2 or game 1 and then not so close game 2 and we did some really cool plays. I think the Coelacanth while the Banisher was still in play was correct and I think
Yep.
a lot of other stuff came together. Anyway, smash like,
Definitely.
subscribe. Don't forget to watch Rise of Edison. Or not watch Rise of Edison, enter Rise of Edison. And
If you don't enter, watch it.
yeah, either one. We'll be streaming it live and enter June 5th and 6th. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.